Jennifer and I were here for her MRI to find out what's going on with her toe. She's all dressed up for the occasion for her nap in the tube.
I didn't do my hair. Don't hate me because my hair's not done.
So, I'm gonna get the pictures to find out what's going on with her toe. You're definitely going through the gamut of tests, aren't you? About every test known to man, maybe.
I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a few more they could throw in there, but
we'll see if there's more or not. Well, it's actually been 5 days since Jennifer had her MRI. I think we needed a little bit of time there since it happened. She came out and came over to me and kind of leaned over to me and said something to the effect of, "This was the most stressful thing that I think I've ever done." And I didn't think of it as the most stressful thing that she's ever done. I just kind of thought that she was kind of stressed about it, kind of nervous about it. So I said, "Oh, hold on. Let me get it on video," because I wanted to get the video on her reaction on video of what the MRI was like. And I believe, didn't you say no? Something like that, but I, at that point, realized this really does sound like it was probably one of the most stressful things she's ever done. So what were you feeling when it happened? What was this stress feeling like in you?
well, the thing is, like, okay, I generally have white coat syndrome. I just get anxious going to providers. Now, I don't get anxious when it's somebody else in the hot seat, so to speak. But I get anxious when it's my turn in the hot seat. And I don't know completely the whys or wherefores, but sitting in the waiting room and being prepared to go in and have it done, I felt peaceful. I felt like, no problem. I can do this. We're good.
And you didn't even have to go all the way in, right?
No, I didn't have to go all the way in the tube, like maybe halfway in the tube or something. But so I'm laying there, I'm comfy, warm blanket. Although I will say the warm blanket like didn't quite cover me. But anyway, all the things to like make me comfortable. All I had to do was lay there. That's it. That's all I had to do. Lay there and don't move. However, apparently, I can't be trusted with that. Anyway, I was fine, and I didn't really know what to expect, and so I don't know if the noise of it, because I had no idea those things were so loud. Anyway, as soon as the noise came on, my body tensed, and then I'd freak out because I thought, I can't relax, because if I relax, I'll move. But the reality is I was probably so tense, I was moving all over the place. But every image, I would like relax when it wasn't going, and as soon as that noise would come on, I just was like on edge. And anyway, by the end of it, which was like, it was supposed to take an hour, and it probably took close to 2 hours, I think. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, she said 40 minutes going in, but a lot longer than that.
I thought I had to have images with contrast, or actually without contrast, and then with contrast. And by the time it was all done, I was a mess. I thought I was going to have a heart attack on the table. I don't know. The tech was nice. She tried to make me as comfortable as possible. All I had to do was lay there. It's like, I have no idea why that was so stressful for me, but that is the most stressful thing I've ever been through.
Yeah, so we were talking about it afterwards and thinking about it, and I kind of brought up panic attack, and she says, She says, I never thought of it that way. You think that's what it was? So we're looking it up, anxiety attack, panic attack. And if you've watched our videos, originally we were going in over her blood pressure, where whenever she'd go into the doctor, it would just be through the roof, and she tests it regularly, and all the other times when she tests it regularly at home, it's fine. So I know for me, and I think you too, we've been praying, like, help us figure out what the root cause of this is. Originally, her high blood pressure, then the rashes that seemingly came out of nowhere on her face, and her toe issue. And so we're just praying that, that we find the root cause of all this. And so I saw the panic attack thing, and that causes high blood pressure and everything, anxiety attacks and all that. We're still at the beginning stages of trying to look into that. But was just kind of wondering, could this actually be the root cause of all these things? Because, I've said many times in the past that she's like a duck. She's like calm and cool on top of the water, but paddling like crazy underneath. And before has said she's stressed about things, and you would never know. You look at her, she looks calm and relaxed and just at ease, but apparently not. And thinking about it, at the doctor, they keep wanting to put her on blood pressure medicine, which she doesn't want to, and she's got this high expectations of wanting to conquer and accomplish and all this kind of stuff. So she's been going to the doctors, and I think potentially she's feeling like she's failing this blood test, and she's afraid she's going to fail this MRI test that's probably going to cost us a lot of money and have to do it again. And so she's all stressed out and kind of thinking that the doctors want to put her on high blood pressure medicine, for the 15 minute or the 5 minutes that they're checking her blood pressure inside the doctor's office, because she's stressed about failing that test, even though she's okay the rest of the time, just so that at that 5 minutes in the doctor office, her blood pressure. So I don't know if this is the core of it, or that's a part that we need to be praying about, that she needs to be praying about, well, both of us, that God transforms her by renewing that part of her mind where she stresses out about things that she's, potentially maybe fear of failure or something like that, where she just explodes her blood pressure and tenses her up. How do you feel? Potentially.
Like right this moment.
I was not expecting that kind of situation to happen at the MRI.